the 1990s and early 2000s brought you AOL. The 2020s are bringing you AOC. Today, the representative from New York urged the Senate to override the Senate parliamentarian and passed reconciliation with an inclusion of a path to citizenship for illegal immigrants, undocumented aliens, guest workers, indentured servants, whatever the hell you want to call them. People who are here to work, who are contributing to our economy, but nevertheless are in violation of the law. Now, what AOC is suggesting is, hey, we have the House, the Senate, and the White House, a trifecta. Why is it so hard to pass legislation? And I have to admit, that's a very valid point. It should be easy, but political parties are inherently self-destructive. I mean, the Republicans had the House, the Senate, and the White House for the 2 years back in 16 to 18. They had a very conservative president, and they accomplished very little other than passing tax cuts, which, to their credit, still haven't been repealed, but frankly, they weren't that big of tax cuts. I mean, I'm happy to take a tax cut, although I would prefer to pay off the national debt or pay it down, but I digress. So AOC says, we got all the political clout, and why can't we get this passed in the Senate? Well, basically because the senator from West Virginia doesn't want to lose his job. And there's another senator, I forget what her name is, but she also is in a very purple state, and as such, she cannot indulge in the more extremes of progressive legislation. So the $1.7 trillion reconciliation bill is still floundering in Congress. It's passed the House, but now the progressives are saying, hey, we want to add this stuff about a path to citizenship to the bill when it comes back to the House. And we shouldn't, and what she's telling the Senate is, you need to override your parliamentarian. We have the power, and now is our time. Well, crap, I can think of few more succinct statements about a person. I can think of few statements that more succinctly encapsulate a corrupt perspective. A might makes right. I'm gonna get it. We're gonna do it my way, and you're gonna abide what we want because we have the majority. It is the personification. It is the a succinct statement of what I would call tyranny of the majority. Is, well, we have the majority today. We're going to steamroll everything so that we get what we want. Well, I think that's dangerous, and that's why we have a Senate, and why the Senate has a parliamentarian, and a parliamentarian who says you cannot use reconciliation to pass non-budgetary bills. Now, the process of reconciliation has been abused, and it has been used in ways it wasn't intended, as is the filibuster. They're both arcane tools that are best used by people who are themselves relics of bygone eras. But nevertheless, that is our process. And her solution, and the solution of her cadre, is to shred the process in order to accomplish a short-term objective, which, by the way, was not included in the bill the House passed. So it's sort of like she's constantly trying to play Darth Vader, altering the deal and pray that she doesn't alter it any further. Well, it almost seems to me that her and her group really don't want to pass this bill. They simply want to get out there and make a big issue and make a big stink. And to what end? What does it accomplish for them to torpedo this bill? I do not know.